G, you going crazy.
Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition.
Yeah, G, you going crazy.
Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, tonight we going live, tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live, Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live with broken tradition.
Yo, G, you going crazy.
Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live with broken tradition. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live. Tonight we going live with broken.
I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns.
Hey, what's going on, people? What is going on? Welcome back. And if you are new here, welcome. This is the great, the legendary Wednesday Night Live with your boy LaRon from Broken Traditions. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How's everybody doing tonight, man? How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, man. One thing I guess I should talk on before I get into anything. I guess that I just seen on the news that Jussie Smollett is soon to be released from jail. So I guess shout out to Jussie Smollett, man. Shout out to Jussie Smollett. Shout out to my brother also. I see my brother in the chat right now checking in. Let's get with the Unstructured Conversations. Black people unite and we all get down. I got to have it. That is a classic song, man. I forgot what song it is, but I know that's a classic track, man. I know that's a classic track, yo. You know what I mean? I know it's a classic song. But yeah, I guess Jussie Smollett got released from prison, or is being released from prison. I guess all the heckling and the backlash and the hashtags that was used to get this man out worked, right? So I guess shout out to Jussie Smollett, man. People coming in, you know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, hit the share button if you want people to come in and join this conversation, because it's gonna be one of those nights, man. It's gonna be one of those nights, man. You know what I'm saying? But I want to give a recap for over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? If you've been paying attention to my if you've been sorry for the Meg Thee Stallion impersonation, but if you've been paying attention to my page, you know what I'm saying? I didn't put that much stuff out recently. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of been low key. I just came back from Orlando, nice trip with some loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Went to Universal Studio. Nice time, even though it rained, it still was a good time in Orlando, you know what I'm saying? So, and during that time, I said, you know what, man, let me just step away from, what's good, Ryan? I want to step away from social media for a little bit. You know, I do this quite often, to be honest. I step away from social media, and I just want to, you you know, reflect and relect. Okay, it was good, Lex. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like I was becoming part of a trend on social media where I was just kind of like posting whatever. You know what I mean? And I was like, you know what? This ain't for me. This ain't for me. I wanted to have real thought-provoking type conversations, not that laziness of the low-hanging fruit thing to post about. That's why if you've been paying attention to my page, I have not spoken about Jussie Smollett. I haven't spoken about it yet because I really want to unpack it in a different way. Because even though he's soon to be released, there's a lot that's going on with Jussie Smollett that I really want to unpack, and I can't just talk about him and not talk about other things that I noticed with Jussie Smollett. So that's why I didn't get into that. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to put out some important content that's good for our people. And when I say our people, it don't have to just be black people. It could just be anybody that was willing to listen and have a great conversation. So this is the approach that I'm going with moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be as many videos because I'm not trying to manufacture content and manufacture things that's not there. But I do want to have these type of conversations. That's why tonight's show is being called Separate from the Black Elite. For the Black Americans to be separate from the Black Elite. And I wanted to give a description of what the Black Elite is, right? I want to give a description. So this is my personal description. I made this up myself. This is a personal thing. But the Black Elite to me is this. It's like entertainers. It's like athletes. It's actors. You know what I'm saying? Musical talents. Could be a rapper. Could be a R&B singer, what have you. Whatever. It could be anything like that. That for whatever reason is on a platform to speak on real black issues. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why we choose these people to be our quote unquote leaders to speak about issues? Why do we choose these people? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys caught it or not, but in the beginning I played a small clip of Malcolm X speaking about this, right? One name he did say that didn't age well was Dick Gregory. So Dick Gregory has become a real activist, you know what I'm saying, up until his dying day. So Dick Gregory was about that life, but just for a small context of the things that he was saying, it made sense. I'm gonna play the clip again so you guys can get an understanding of what this man was talking about and how this was said in 1963. We almost 60 years to the day of him saying this, and it's still relevant today in 2022. So let me play that clip real quick. And it's not playing. All right, let's go back to this. Hold on, where is it at? He said a lot of our leaders aren't chosen by us. That's a fact. That's definitely a fact. Definitely ain't chosen by us. So I can play that clip. Man, why my clip ain't playing? Let's see. All right, I got it over here. I could just pull it up like this.
You said that this was the leaders who said that, who went with King and against Mr. Muhammad around 90%. I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear. And it is an honor, actually, that they endorsed Dr. Martin Luther King and were against the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. That's actually an honor. Now, when
Except in the Newsweek poll, they used Negro interviewers.
you'll find that oftentimes Negroes are as much on guard around Negro interviewers, who usually represent the bourgeois element of Negroes, as they are on guard around whites. Usually Negroes know that when this bourgeois Negro walks through the door, he is not doing something that he's initiated himself, but he's involved in something in which the white man is the absolute author of and has sent him to the Negro community for some information. And when they give that Negro some information, usually they give him the information that they want him to take back to the white man, because that's who he's going to take it back to.
1 more minute.
So as you have it, so as you can see, Malcolm X speaking about something that's still going on till this day, like the great American philosopher Deontay Wilder always say, till this day. You know what I'm saying? This is a real problem. This is a real problem that we keep pushing out these entertainers, or as I call it, the black elite, to be spokespersons or be spokespeople of our issues. And it's like, you're good at your job. You know what I'm saying? You're a good rapper. You're a good entertainer. But now, why is it that you need to speak on issues? Why is it that you have to do this? You have your platform, you have to do it, and like, I don't see this in other communities. I could be mistaken, you know what I'm saying? But like, have you seen Fat Joe or Jennifer Lopez say, like, let me speak on Latino issues? What's good, Tyrone? Damn. I just read your comment. Well, what about, like, you don't see those two people speaking about that. We don't see Jerry Seinfeld or Larry David coming out speaking on Jewish issues. Unless I'm mistaken, let me know in the comments. I have not seen it. You know what I'm saying? Or even like Dr. King Young. That's an actual doctor, is not coming out speaking on Asian issues. But guess what? The Jewish community gets stuff done throughout the legislation. The Latino community and Asia community. All these people get the stuff done. But they don't have they don't have the athletes, they entertainers, they singers, they rappers speaking about stuff like this. Don't have that at all. They don't have that at all. But we have that. That's our thing. And like, these elites feel it's their duty to become our spokespeople on certain topics. Like, I get it. Like, back in the days when Muhammad Ali was like, all right, I have to be a spokesperson. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, Tyrone, you got me going, and I keep looking at the comments. I have to get back to that. So like, Muhammad Ali was like, I had to be a spokesperson because I went and fought for this country for a gold, and I got a gold medal, right? I got a gold medal for this country. Oh, I got a medal. I forgot what he placed in. Don't let me get to talking to boxing. I'll leave that to Drew and Fred and Blue. But he came back with a medal. He still was not allowed to eat with white people. So yeah, I get stuff like that. I get why he did that. That's why he had to speak out and be an activist. But let's be clear, we're not going through stuff like that today. Where an athlete is living that kind of life. Where somebody say like Floyd Mayweather could win a medal and come back to the United States and say, oh, I can't eat here. That's not today. That's not today. And before I get into this, I want to give a little shout out to like the old Jay-Z back in the day. Because Jay-Z wasn't speaking on things. You know what I'm saying? Or Michael Jordan wasn't speaking on things. They're not trying to go outside of their realm to speak on issues because they was not informed. You know what I'm saying? Or even Charles Barkley came out and saying like, yo. Charles Barkley came out and said, I'm not a role model. Remember that commercial? I'm not a role model. But for whatever reason, they try to push that role model-ism into Charles Barkley to be that. He said, I'm not that. Even though now, Charles Barkley do speak out about things, and I get it, but you know, it's not how it was when they was at the peak of their career. So like, to me, this black elite, this black group of people, it's a thorn in the black community because it's too many issues. And they don't know, they don't know enough to speak on it. And this is the people that they run to. Like, for example, just the past election, they had Cardi B interviewing Joe Biden. If that's not a slap in the face, I don't know what is. Jeez, man. Whew. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention, a lot of these black elites are so out of touch of the everyday life of the black American. What's good, King Joe? I think they're so out of touch of the everyday life of the black American. Like, do you think somebody like Tyler Perry or Oprah is really tripping off of $5 gas prices? $5 a gallon? Like, it is so crazy. There's people who's probably working part-time jobs, say like at Dollar General, and for them to drive and do their everyday thing and go to work, it might not be worth it for them to go to work because they're losing money. That's something they need to consider. The inflation is going up so much that every day is going up higher. Your checks are not going higher, but gas is going higher, food is going higher. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyday living is going higher. How could people sustain if you're not getting more money to pay for what is there? You probably already capped out. You probably can't literally afford $2 more to be added onto your bill. But these elites and these elites are so out of touch. They're not worried about stuff like that. Like, I remember out here in Atlanta. I'm gonna just speak about here in Atlanta what I seen. I remember Tyler Perry was doing a giveaway for food, right? Good thing. For each person, this man could not have spent more than $20 on what he gave him. Granted, he did give something away, but it wasn't more than $20. And if you got there too late, you was only getting a $25 gift card. I mean, people was lined up overnight in the street for this. And you know what? You said that might be a good thing. He did something. Tyler Perry didn't have to do anything. True, granted. I'm gonna give you something that's really out of touch. Future felt like, I want to get back to the community. This man went into the community and gave homeless people Gucci clothes. You got people walking around with $500 shirts, Christian Louboutin sneakers, but can't eat. That's how out of touch these people are. And that's just here in Atlanta. I'm not even talking about New York. I'm not even talking about LA. I ain't talking about none of them other places. That's how out of touch these people really are. It's crazy. It's crazy how out of touch they are, man. And like I said, man, it's a distraction. It's a big distraction. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I did talk about the Jussie Smollett being free. What's going on, Gloria? I did talk about Jussie Smollett getting out of jail. Let's talk about all the resources that was being used for right now for Jussie Smollett to get out of jail. A man that is literally guilty of what he did. Literally guilty of what he did. And I bet you if Jussie Smollett counterparts who was a part of it was like, oh, they had to go to jail and he was free, there wouldn't be no outcry for those two Nigerian dudes. Let's be clear, it wouldn't be no outcry. Yeah, you're right, Gloria. It would be no outcry for what was going on with Jussie Smollett if there were two Nigerian dudes who got caught and had to go to jail for what they did in that part of that fake hate crime. It'll be no outcry. But then you have people like what's her name? Patrice Cullors from Black Lives Matter coming out and speaking on it. You got Taraji P. Henson comparing this to Emmett Till. Taraji P. Henson compared this to Emmett Till. And I posted that on my Instagram and I posted on my YouTube community tab. And she turned off the comments because she knew that people was coming for that ass. Yep, they let him go. They let him go right now. Hold on, let me read this real quick. Because this is everyday stuff. Judge Les Hayes sentenced a mother to 496 days behind bars for traffic tickets. His sentence exceeded the jail time Alabama allowed for negligent homicide. This is what I'm talking about. This is everyday stuff. But they were fighting for Jussie. They got people on there saying that, I think Jussie Smollett's brother came out and said, if you think he's innocent or not, please call up Cook County Jail and try to get him released. If you think he's innocent or not, why would I call up the jail for a man I think that committed a crime? Why would I call the jail for a man I think committed a crime and try to get him released? I'll give you another example. I have a close friend of mine that's been locked up since early 2004. for something he didn't do. He's seeing Fed time. He's been locked. I'm putting it in perspective like this. He's been locked up for so long. He got locked up before the iPhone came out. But they want us to put all this pressure on this Cook County jail for Jussie Smollett. These elites move away from everyday issues of black people just for their friends and their group. And now, let's say for argument's sake, one of these elites started pushing out the agenda to get black men free from jail. That's everyday folk. That would be a great thing. Like, oh, I could get behind, I could appreciate that. You know who did that? It wasn't even a black person. It was Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian was out here advocating for men to get out of jail that was locked behind bars. Kim Kardashian. But we got Taraji P. Henson. We got Jesse Jackson. We got all these people out here saying that, oh, we got to get this man out. We got to get this man out, even though he did this crime. We got people locked up for real. Just like this last post that Gloria said. A mother sent to jail for 496 days for traffic tickets. That's almost 2 years for traffic tickets. Something that can be paid. Nobody got hurt. Something for traffic tickets. Like I said, everyday folk don't get this special treatment. And we're fighting their fights. Jussie Smollett is getting out of jail because people put pressure on Cook County Court. What a waste of resources. This man literally lied and never apologized for the lies that he caused. This man, like I said, I got more stuff I want to talk about with Jussie on another thing. See, Kim took the spotlight on that. There was black women actually doing the work, but it wasn't black celebrities doing the work. She put her name behind it. Sometimes you need that name behind it. Just like Kim Kardashian put her name behind it. How come Black Lives Matter or what's the lady name? Patrice Cullors in that group put their name behind that? Why they let Kim Kardashian take that? That was out there for anybody. But like I said in the post before, and people didn't like it, but I did say this, and I stand behind it. Black Lives Matter use dead black men as fundraisers. They use dead black men as fundraisers. It's an LGBTQ community that use dead black men as fundraisers. Look at this. Nikita Smith filed a lawsuit against the Detroit Police Department after they killed 3 of her dogs. A judge ruled that her dogs was contraband because they weren't licensed. And guess what? Nikita Smith, if that was Nicole, a white person, please, those cops be under the jail for killing them dogs. Them cops be under the jail for killing them dogs. But let me continue, man. What made me really start looking into this black elite using us to fight battles that the everyday person do not have to fight or be a part of. It was some of the content I was putting out. Facts, Ron. It was some of the content I was putting out. And I'm like, I put out some videos about Brian Flores and Brittany Griner. And I'm looking like, wait a minute. Brian Flores is applying for NFL head coach. And he didn't like the work process. And people are advocating and fighting for Brian Flores. And it's like, all right, it's unfortunate what he has to go through. It's unfortunate what he has to go through as a black man trying to be a coach in the NFL. But now, what could the everyday person do about him not getting a fair interview? What could the everyday person do about Brian Flores not getting an interview as he see fit? Why are we putting our resources behind that? Man, Tyrone, you hit me with some bombs right now. I gotta go back to those comments, man. But what can we do about Brian Flores? Because what black candidates go through the NFL. The everyday person is trying to get a job, trying to survive, put food on the table. But our plight right now is Brian Flores trying to get an NFL job. What could we really do? Let's be real. What could we do? What could be done for this man by the everyday black person, by you and I? If you're watching this and you're black, what is it that you could do? You gonna buy an NFL team and hire him? Are we in a position to buy an NFL team? But we're gonna group our money together to buy an NFL team to give this man another chance to get a job. Not group our money together to try to fight crime in Detroit, or try to fight crime in St. Louis, or try to fight crime in LA, or Atlanta, or New York, or Cleveland. Nah, we're gonna put our money together to buy a team so we can give black coaches a better opportunity. That's the elite of the sports. That's the elite of the sports. Then we have the Brittany Griner situation. And I'm like, damn, it's very, you know what I'm saying? These two situations are very unfortunate. Let's be clear. But we're talking about a woman that's making $220,000 a year, a quarter of the year. Think about the slimness of somebody like Brittany Griner. Of the probability of being somebody like this. They said, all right, I looked at some stats earlier today. They said 1%, all right, check this out. 1% of the US population is 6 feet taller, right? Only 1% of the population. Now, think about the population of people that's 6'9". Now, let's think about the population of people that's 6'9" and a woman. Now, let's think about the population of the people that's 6'9" and a woman that's athletic enough to play in the WNBA. How many Brittany Griners are there compared to how many project managers that's getting jerked? Or how many auto mechanics that's not getting a fair wage? But for whatever reason, we have to put our energy behind Brittany Griner that's making $220 a year, working a quarter of a year. And she went overseas trying to make another $1.5 million. And I wish her the best. I hope she get out. But at the same time, you making $220 a year, a quarter of a year to play basketball? This is real people going through real wage issues. And you working for a company that has not made $1 in 25 years. You working for a company that has not made $1 in 25 years, and you getting paid $220 in Arizona. That's a great life if you ask me. That's a great life. Like, if I was making $150 living in Atlanta, I'll be great. With everything going on right now with inflation, I'll be great. You making $220 in Arizona, and you went over there for another $1.5 million. But these are the black problems that we have to talk about, not the real black problems. We have to talk about those black problems. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. It's really crazy, man. Before I go on, man, let me look at these comments, man, because you guys are going off, man. You guys are definitely going off. Oh man, that's a gem right there. Tyrone, that's a good one right there. You said, if you wish to remain a slave of bankers and pay the cost of your own slavery, let them continue to create money. Big facts. Big facts, yo. When I was getting on this thing right here, so NFL owners won't let us buy an NFL team anyway. I mean, sometimes you gotta know your fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't see any other community saying that we need to buy an NFL team just for fair practices. It's all about money with them. It's about BLM, and the founders are out buying houses with the money. Yeah, she's stacking up her, what is it called? She's stacking up her portfolio for her real estate portfolio, man. Hey, that's right. You said Kim was doing all the work. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, man. Oh, look at this right here. A white student yelled at a black student, "You're a blank." After the black student yelled at the white student, "You're a blank," the white boy was suspended. Freedom of speech is not for everyone. These are the real problems. These are the real issues that we need to cook upon and speak upon, not the other issues, not the Brittany Griner had to go to Russia to make $1.5 million. You feel me? I wish I had the opportunity to make $220 a year for a quarter of the year. Or if I make it $220 a year, why am I staying in the United States? Why not just go to Russia and make the 1.5 every day? I go out there. And like in that clip I played with Malcolm, he talked about the entertainers being pawns, right? They say how they pawns and they have to do certain things to push an agenda. And if last year didn't teach you that these people are pushing an agenda, I think you would never see it. I think you never see it. You know, like one of my most popular YouTube videos was me doing a reaction to Juvenile and Manny Fresh when they remade Back That Ass Up to Vax That Thing Up. If that's not using celebrity likeness to push an agenda, I don't know what is. You remade one of your classics just for the agenda. And it's funny because you see that some of these black elites, and I'm not trying to take sides as far as liberal and conservative, but I'm just willing to speak the facts. Yep. That's real talk, King Joel. The black, man, I ain't trying to get into the politics and stuff, but you see when Trump was speaking about a vaccine, how many black elites, as I could say, was against the vaccine. But once Trump got out of office and Biden in office, how that switched around. It was too easy. I'm like, y'all not noticing this? Y'all don't see this? Oh my God, man. And the crazy part when it comes to these black elites, they don't care about losing money in the main thing as long as the agenda's coming out. And I give you a perfect example. LeBron James was literally beefing with the president of the United States. You can say what you want, like, I don't like Trump or whatever, but LeBron James works for the NBA. The NBA is an American product, and he is beefing with the president of the United States. And he may not like Donald Trump, that's cool. But to work for an entertainment company where I think Donald Trump got 70% of the votes, and it's like, well, it's not 70%, excuse me. I think Donald Trump got close to 70 million votes. For you beefing with this politician, you're turning away 70 million people from that channel because you're the main player. And because your agenda was to talk so bad about Donald Trump that the NBA allowed it. And it's crazy because I was like, damn, that's kind of crazy that he's doing this. And I'm not saying it like I'm a Trump supporter or LeBron James hater, but just looking at it, outside looking in, like, yo, you're really beefing with the president of the United States. That's like saying Tom Brady is beefing with Barack Obama during the height of Tom Brady's career and while Barack Obama's in office. How many black people will go back and watch the NFL that love Barack Obama after he did that? The NBA, when LeBron James won that title in the bubble, that was the lowest rated NBA finals of all time, they said. Well, no, excuse me, in recent history, because you had NBA finals that was like tape delay. But in recent history, that was the lowest finals when LeBron James won that title. That's what you said, hold on. He said, hell, hold on, we had this broadcast. Hell, when he wanted to shut down the borders, the left went off and told him not to. But told him it took too long for him to do it. Tell you, man, I like LeBron. I truly do. But he's definitely a puppet. And it had to be called out. Like, people did not watch the NBA Finals during the pandemic. There was no other live TV on at the time. everybody shut down, and you have an NBA Finals where you're the only thing on and nobody watched it. That's crazy. And that's crazy because you went against Trump. And people to this day still turning back on the NBA. The NBA ratings tanked. They probably watching now because the Lakers suck. But all those middle America teams, the Utah Jazz, all those teams that's in the middle of America that ride with Trump, people still have Trump 2024 banners up in their yard. People love this dude. And you as an entertainer went against him. For what? Because that was part of the agenda, that you had to go against Trump. So I turned up because I'm a Lakers fan. Shout out to Russell Westbrook. And it's like, all right, this dude was beefing with Trump. And, you know what I'm saying, you see that the ratings were down. Then you got somebody like D.L. Hughley. Who was riding so hard for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris like no other. Like, we had some Charlamagne the Gods, we had other people, but somebody like D.L. Hughley was riding hard. Like, I was like, geez, this was getting kind of obsessive and scary that what this man was doing. And I was like, all right, he just riding hard. But if anybody that was on his level, I guess, as celebrityism, and they question anything that was an alternative, such as Ice Cube, saying that he want to sit down and talk to him, this man came in and just started bashing Ice Cube, like, nah, man, you can't do that, this, that, and third, you a sellout, you this, that, and third. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, this man is really going off on Ice Cube. All for what? And some may not believe that D.L. Hughley was bought off, but it damn sure looked like it. And like I said before, these celebrities did not support the vaccine until Joe Biden got in office. And look how hard he went with the vaccine. This dude is literally back and forth beefing with Rizza Islam on Instagram. Beefing with anybody that's against whatever Joe Biden or the Democratic Party agenda was. This dude is beefing and going hard. And just, whoever's saying something, he stand up in front of them taking the bullets. I'm like, damn, man. This is the king of comedy. Yep. You're right, Ron. This is supposed to be the king of comedy, man. D.L. Hughley. Going at anybody. Taking all types of bullets. Nobody took bullets more than D.L. Hughley when it came to this. Nobody. Nobody took more bullets for the people he supported, I should say. Nobody took more bullets than D.L. Hughley. And now look what's going on with Biden. Nobody's rocking with Biden. Let's be real. Biden probably got the lowest presidential rate and approval rate in a long time. Nobody's rocking with Biden and or Kamala Harris, especially Kamala Harris. Nobody's rocking with neither one of these two. And we got, what does D.L. Hughley say now? He's beefing with Kanye West. He left that alone because he know that that's a fight he can't fight no more. He's done. He can't fight that fight no more. He can't fight that fight no more. This man can't fight that fight no more. It's crickets. Nah, I see what you said, Lamont. You said that the vaccine came out until Biden was in. But when Trump was saying how we got the Operation Warp Speed, people were saying, oh, no, we can't support that. These people came out and started acting like, they started acting like Biden was in the science lab making up the vaccine after Trump left. That's the approach I got from it, to be honest. It seemed like, all right, now that he's out of office, I'm going in, I'm cooking up. And you can tell, man. Look, like another person D.L. Hughley took bullets for, man. Dr. Fauci. Where's Dr. Fauci out now? Where's he at? Where's Dr. Fauci at? This man's nowhere to be found after that. Nowhere to be found now. Now that Russia-Ukraine is going at it. I'm telling you, man. These black elites are something else, man. They're just out of touch. They wanted to do certain things, and for whatever reason, they became the puppets with the speak on. It's sad, man. It's sad. me go back to some of these comments, man. It's definitely sad, yo. He said beefing with Trump is like beefing with Ye. All you gotta do is mention him and he go. Yeah, that's true. All you gotta do is mention either one of them. They both Geminis. I think their birthday is not too far apart from each other. I know they both the same sign. I love telling Geminis like, oh, you a Gemini? Oh, you got the same sign as Donald Trump, Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? But yep. Where is aid epidemic Fauci? Yeah, that Fauci was a little different. That Fauci was definitely a little bit different than this Fauci that we got now. Let's be real. Yep, he said, all DL does is attack black people for his puppeteers. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Jesus Christ, man. We definitely distracted. And these puppeteers got the right puppets in front of us, dangling in front of us. They definitely got the right people, man. From athletes, you know what I'm saying? Entertainers, singers, you know what I'm saying? Cardi B's is interviewing Donald Trump, Joe Biden for the presidency. It's sad, yo. It's sad where we at. And this been happening, you know what I'm saying? Malcolm X spoke about this in 1963. Malcolm X literally spoke about this in 1963. And we're in 2022. 59 years later. It's still the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a conversation with my brother earlier. He was like, it's he said, it's not like everything Malcolm X said is right. And I agree. You know, saying Malcolm X did, you know, he did speak of Elijah Muhammad as if he was God. And like Elijah Muhammad wasn't on some bullshit back then too. But he's right here. I'll give him that. He's definitely correct right here, man. That, yeah, this man was, he called it. And like I said, the Dick Gregory part didn't age well. But these elites is so out of touch, man. They so out of touch. Like I said, Future was handing out Gucci clothes to the homeless people. Who does that? Hand out Gucci to homeless people? You want to be the flyest homeless dude in the shelter? Just because you ran into Future that day? So out of touch. You was better off going to Nike outlet and buying clothes, or going to Skechers and buying sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Then handing out a $500 shirt. Like, that seemed like a prank. That sounded like one of them stupid prank videos you start seeing all over TikTok now. That's what it seemed like, to be honest. But like I said, man, these elites, they got a real goal. Like, they literally got Jussie Smollett out of jail. This man was supposed to serve 150 days. I don't even think he served a week. He's supposed to serve 150 days, 5 months. He's supposed to serve 5 months in jail. This man didn't serve a week because of the pressure that was putting on him, on Cook County Jail. But all the people that need to be, that's innocent. Fact. He said you could get a few nights at a motel for the price of a shirt. Ain't like he was giving clothes to naked people. Facts. That's big facts. Definitely wasn't giving clothes to naked people. Well, actually, even though I don't know if he gave clothes to this lady that I used to see when I ride my bike that was homeless. She never had a shirt on. She always had her titties out. Like, that was her thing. It wasn't even that hot either. It was like, it was cool. They are fighting the free members of the Black Liberation Army, but in their defense, Jussie Smollett did put the black fist up when he got locked up. He did put the black fist up when he got locked up. I'm telling you, man, it's an uphill battle, and I just hope people start waking up. knowing that, as you can see, the black elites got a headlock on our emotions. And not to mention the puppeteers, as Ron put it. Shout out to Ron. And make sure you've subscribed to Original Man Grooming. Not to mention, he got a headlock. They got a headlock on him. And they got a headlock on us. So the puppeteers got a headlock on the black elites. And the black elites got a headlock on us. It's like one of them old school wrestling matches where like it's two guys in the headlock and one guy just looking like I don't know what move to do next. LOL, after he faked a hate crime. He did fake a hate crime. Yo, this man faked a hate crime in one of the most trying times when it comes to hate crimes in our nation, where things were really happening. How he pushed so many agendas back by doing this. And he got a week in jail. A week. And he was complaining the whole time, talking about if something happened to me. Like, fam, you're not Epstein. Nobody's out to try to get at Jussie Smollett. You're not Epstein, bro. Like, this dude is oh man. Like, I gotta really sit down and just get on that Jussie Smollett case, because it's a lot of things to unpack. It's a lot of things to unpack, man. Like, it's not just gonna be some simple, he ain't do it or he did it, he should have got this. No, it's a lot to unpack. And I'm at the point where I don't want to speak about the little things that we all see. I want to really get to I want to dig into it more. You know what I'm saying? I want to dig into it more. Oh, wow. He said Jussie got bailed out by George Soros back in 2019, if y'all remember it. Must be nice. Must be nice to have low people in high places. Must be nice. It was good. Anti-Mason Society Group. What is good with you? Welcome in. Welcome in, man. But must be nice. Must be nice to have low people in high places. Put it like this. Somebody got a phone call. They was like, you ain't keeping our boy in jail. Somebody got a real phone call for Jussie. Somebody got a real phone call. They was like, all right, you got your point across. Let our boy out. It was a phone call that was had to somebody to let him out. The gay Tupac. Oh, man. Whew. Child. Yeah, Sunday we're gonna cook on this some more, Mott. We're gonna cook on this some more. So that the argument was the jail time didn't match the crime. Also, he didn't hurt anyone. I mean, look at the Chris Brown situation. She made up a whole story as well. And look what could happen. Like, I'm a what if type of person, because what if people really rode for Jussie and start fighting white dudes in MAGA hats because this gay black actor got beat up by some white dudes in MAGA hats? What if, because sometimes you gotta put the what if into perspective on what's going on. What if those two Nigerians got locked up? Would this black elite group have the same energy for those two Nigerians that got locked up for beating up Jussie Smollett? Nope. No energy at all for that. The black elite would not have the energy for those Nigerians. Just like the black elite don't have the same energy for the Black Liberation Army. Or any other political soldier that's behind jail that was fighting for the cause back in the 60s and 70s. None of them had that same energy. But we had the same energy for the gay Tupac. You ride on their enemies. And it's not once this dude apologized and said, yo, my bad, man, I should have did that. I think that's all the judge wanted. All the judge wanted was this man to say sorry. I think he would say, you know what, I should have did this. From him getting quote unquote beat up all the way to the sentencing, this man never admit that what he did was wrong. The gay Tupac, man, that dude is amazing, yo. Shout out to Tupac, he's a Gemini as well. How, man? How, Sway? How? It's definitely sad, man. Definitely sad. But like I said, man, we're gonna cook on Jussie later on, man. Definitely gonna cook with Jussie later on, because that's something I really want to get into. I really want to dig deep into that. Pause. Pause. I definitely want to dig deep into that situation. Let's put that out there. Instead, he cursed the court and claimed his 400 years of oppression. Like I said, it's a lot to unpack with Jussie. The rich get special treatment is BS. Poor people get destroyed by the system every day for far less. Just like I said in the comments before, the lady had parking tickets and almost seen 2 years of jail for parking tickets. We gotta get it together, man. Like I said, man, this page is making a little change. We're gonna have conversations like this more often. Share this content with your peoples, man. Let them know that we're having real conversations, because as you can see, we gotta separate from the black elites. As you can see, there's a real issue going on. This man literally got out of jail for staging a hate crime. But like I said, man, I think next Wednesday, well, Sunday for the podcast, I'm gonna speak on it as well. So I'm gonna put the podcast in the chat right now. But I'm gonna unpack it in the podcast, but I'm also gonna do another live on it, because it's not just Jussie. It's not just Jussie. You know what I'm saying? I want to also speak on Colin Kaepernick and how he's trying to come back to the NFL. These people are delusional. Let's be real. Colin Kaepernick trying to come back to the NFL. These people are delusional. It's the same. I'm gonna get a little bit. Give you a preview. This is the same person that sued a company for racial practices. This is the same person that said, me working this job is like a slave plantation. But then you see Russell Wilson leave the Seahawks and you put out a video saying you're ready, of you doing a step back and throwing the ball to God knows where. That video didn't show anything. So now, just last year, 2021, you had a Netflix special comparing a job that you want now to slavery. So that's going to be the preview for next week, because next week we're going to start talking about how cheap black trauma is. How cheap black trauma is. You literally compared a football job that pays you 8 figures to slavery. How cheap trauma is. He quit his job and used black people to get that $40 million. Like I said, we're going to talk about how cheap black trauma is. How Colin Kaepernick is saying this is a slave plantation, but now he wants that job back. How Jussie Smollett made up a hate crime and walked out with the fist in the air like he Huey P. Newton. How Taraji P. Henson is comparing Jussie Smollett's situation to Emmett Till. How cheap is black trauma for us to sprinkle it on anything that pops up? We treating black trauma like it's a dollar store pepper You know what I'm saying? You get from Family Dollar, you sprinkle on anything because you know it's only $1. That's what we doing that for Black Trump. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's what we on now. Every day, there's something new. We got Kamala Harris at Edmund Pettus Bridge, where we had Bloody Sunday, and she's going there on the anniversary of Bloody Sunday and talking about Ukraine. Where is the space for our trauma is that cheap now? Is that cheap? And if you don't want other people using our trauma to be that cheap, how come you doing it? How come you comparing NFL to a slave plantation? Yeah, she said that season is what make the soul food. Yeah, and that season is also what gives the high blood pressure too. Yeah, so your title's on point. Good luck, I appreciate that. The black people have to separate ourselves from the black elite. They don't care about even the black kids, at least. They don't. They don't. It's time to separate. It's time to move away. They never did. There's nothing they ever did. And what they do is, I'm not sure you was here in the beginning of this conversation, but what they make their problems our problems. Like Brittany Griner going to Russia to play basketball for $1.5 million. In the chat, let me know anybody here know the opportunity of anybody they know got $1.5 million opportunity to play basketball. They know personally. Matter of fact, I know Lex knows somebody. But this lady's making $220 a year playing a quarter of a year of the calendar year. She could have stayed her ass home. $220 a year in Arizona, that's good enough for you and your wife to live comfortably. Not to mention you probably get free clothes and you probably get food while you playing. Like, all those expenses add up. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I remember when I had a job where my job paid for my food, the expenses. And before I got that job, I got food stamps. Like, that adds up. I'm telling you, it adds up. But we have to fight these problems for no reason. And they just too out of touch. Especially when they complain about how black people are treated in Hollywood. I'm like, no shit, Hollywood is white. Want us to feel bad for them, they don't deserve a chance. He said that's hard to turn down $1 million. But how many people in the position? Like, all right, Sean, let me ask you this. If you was at home for 4 months a year, you got to work, you made $220,000. Would you go chase $1 million in a foreign country? Would you chase $1 million? So it's not the money part. It's I'm too famous to follow rules out of the country. That's true. That's true. A lot of people do feel like they're too famous to follow rules out of the country. Because they definitely don't follow rules in the country. Let's be real, they don't. They don't. Shit, right? Just for example for tonight. Jussie Smollett is out of jail for staging a fake hate crime. This man was in jail for not even a week. This man did like a school week, like 5 days in jail for staging a hate crime. Yeah, it probably was. Now, it's not easy money. It's not. Sometimes the risk ain't worth the reward. They dangle that carrot in front of you. You go out there and be like, let me try to get this easy money. But if that's the case, like I was saying before, I'm not sure you was here, Sean, but that's not an issue for everyday black people to worry about if these women playing basketball should make more money. It's not an issue for everyday black people. We can't solve that issue. We can solve issues as far as hunger amongst our own. We could feed our own. We could put our resources together to do that. We can solve issues of a whole bunch of things. But the issue of the WNBA players make enough money, that's not our issue. The issue of Brian Flores deserve a job in the NFL, he don't like the hiring practice, that's not an everyday issue of everyday black people. Because for Brian Flores, for example, this man is suing the NFL for not hiring him as a black man, and he hired 2 white lawyers. These people are so out of touch. You can't be more out of touch than that. You can't be more out of touch than that. And Sean, I said earlier too, like how Jussie Smollett is out here getting all this advocate for, like, hey, we need to fight for Jussie, we need to fight for Jussie. What about the innocent black men in jail? Facts, supremely out of touch. Wait, yo, out of touch is an understatement. Like I said earlier, Future gave homeless people Gucci clothes. You can't be more out of touch than that. Gucci? It's not like you gave him a Rolex they could sell. You gave him Gucci. Tell you, man. Our resources really going to the wrong thing. Jussie Smollett. Let's be real. The new black Supreme Court judge. You know, because representation matters. You know what I'm saying? Yep, it's not my issue. It's not none of our issues. But for whatever reason, we fighting for it. We fighting for it. And you, like you said, a drug dealer. If that drug dealer had other opportunities, you think that drug dealer would be selling drugs? Nope. They ain't be selling drugs. If that drug dealer had other opportunities, that drug dealer would not be out there selling drugs. You think somebody like Big Meech, a great business mind, somebody like Big Meech, a great business mind, one of the greatest business minds ever, could have been Fortune 500 for the way he ran businesses out here in Atlanta with drugs. But you think if he had something he could flip legally, he'd be doing that time? No. Said Gucci off the rack don't fit everybody. So, and to top it off, Ukraine aid. They're asking for separate fundraisers for them. Ukraine didn't ask for money. They asked for fighter jets. Who's the we? Because I don't want no part of that. It's just like the black general, like overall people. Yeah, it's crazy out in I'll just tell this coming right here. They asked for fighter jets. Out in Long Island, I don't know if you see the other video I posted. They asking citizens to donate their guns to Ukraine. Not even sure how they're gonna get there, but they want people to donate guns to Ukraine. And I heard they're doing a buyback program where they buying like BB guns for as cheap as 50 cents. Like, why would you send a BB gun to Ukraine? Like, crazy. Definitely crazy, man. He said, yeah, I keep my guns. I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. But that's it, man. But wrap it up on that, man. I'm glad you guys came in. Like I said, these are conversations I want to start having more. Something that I could say to you and you could say to somebody else. Like, yo, let's detach ourselves from the black elite, because clearly they're not on tune with what's going on with us. Let's detach ourselves. It's not our fight no more. It's not our people. I felt like after all the times they robbed my ass for my guns and police probably sent it to Ukraine, I wouldn't doubt it. But knowing the way sometimes how these cop moves or these agenda moves, they probably sent it to whatchamacallit. What's good, Jamal? They probably sent it out to back to the hoods to fight our own people. Okay, Sean, you say you came in late. Let me explain to you what that is. So, in my opinion, this is my opinion, my little thing I came up with about the black elite, right? And I'll replay the intro for you because you're my boy. So, to me, the black elite is people that's like entertainers that get paid crazy amount of money. So entertainers fall in the realms of basketball players, baseball players, football players, something like that, or rappers, R&B singers, musicians, producers, people like that, or actors and actresses such as like Jussie Smollett. You know what I'm saying? Or who else is like an actor, actress, or Taraji P. Henson, because I did speak about those two earlier, or like a Tyler Perry. Those to me are like the black elites that is so out of touch of everyday problems that black people go through. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, in New York, gas price, oil is high. Oil is high as hell. Let's be real. And for you to oil up your home right now, you're looking at close to $1,000 because it's so high. That's everyday issues that people of the black elite don't care about no more. They don't have no concern. They could, like, you got Jim Jones saying he spent $29,000 at Gucci, but you got black people in certain parts of the country have to oil their homes that would take 1,000 of that 29 you spend in Gucci to heat their home. You said $1,000 and that's not filling it up either. That's what I'm talking about. Like, those people are not speaking on real issues. They got these people, the black elites, is speaking on Jussie Smollett don't need to be in jail, or NFL coach Brian Flores need to be hired by the NFL. Those are the people that I'm talking about. Or Naomi Osaka shouldn't be taunted while she's playing tennis. Like, those are not issues that's, like you said, $1,000 to fill up your heater. $1,000 to fill up your heater. How families got to scrape wild money together to fill up their oil heater just to heat at the home. That's real situations. Not Naomi Osaka's crying because somebody says she suck. We could deal with that later. This is now. Oil prices, $1,000 is now. 300 to 500 gallon tanks to fill up in their homes. Think about it. If oil, just saying alone, is $4 a gallon at a 500 gallon tank. What's that? 2 racks? $2,000? But you got people like Jim Jones saying they not serving me right in the Gucci store. I'm gonna make a live video saying how they not serving me right in the Gucci store. But you got people with $300 to $500 gallon tanks in their homes at $4 a gallon. 4 times 5 is 20, that's $2,000 to fill up, to warm up your home. Not to mention how much it costs for gas. Not to mention truck drivers showing videos, they spending what, $1,050 to fill up? $1,050? $1,050 to fill up? Okay, so he says like diesel. Like, I drive a diesel truck. I went out last night and I said, I had to really do the math. I said, do I want to drive my truck or do I want to take the train? And I took the train. It was a lot cheaper. That's how crazy it is. Those are the decisions that we have to make. I don't even go out like that no more because between gas, going out, parking, all these types of other things that have to go into it, it's not even worth it no more. It's not worth it. But like I said, Jim Jones is spending $29 at Gucci saying that he's not getting the right service. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I come here with my little problems like, oh, I got a first class seat and they didn't upgrade me the right way. I joke around like that. The gas, oil, and affordable housing is all crazy. It is crazy, and it's hard. And they say it's gonna go up. And like I said, you got these elites, somebody like Obama saying that you know, we have to do this for democracy. Democracy for who? Telling you, man, that's what I meant by elite, Sean. And let me, like I said, you probably didn't come in, so let me play this for you.
I think you said that this was the leaders who said that, who went with King and against Mr. Muhammad around 90%. I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear. And it is an honor, actually, that they endorsed Dr. Martin Luther King and were against the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. That's actually an honor. Now, when
Except in the Newsweek poll, they used Negro interviewers.
you'll find that oftentimes Negroes are as much on guard around Negro interviewers, who usually represent the bourgeois element of Negroes, as they are on guard around whites. Usually Negroes know that when this bourgeois Negro walks through the door, he is not doing something that he's initiated himself, but he's involved in something in which the white man is the absolute author of and has sent him to the Negro community for some information. And when they give that Negro some information, usually they give him the information that they want him to take back to the white man, because that's who he's going to take it back to.
1 more minute.
That was 1963. That was 59 years ago. This is an issue that's going on till this day. Like the great American philosopher Deontay Wilder said, till this day. Hey man, they got it really wrapped up, sewed up in a bun. No problem, Sean. Yeah. Till this day, we still going through this issue. Go back to some of these comments. Sean said, $10.50 to fill a truck. Think how small their tanks are compared to the tank at people's houses. To put it in perspective, a truck compared to that. Democracy for the elites. We regular black people don't matter to them. We don't. And we don't see that we don't matter. We don't see it. We're just so happy. We're so happy. Said, as long as people pay their way to charge whatever, there is a reason people deny climate change and alternate energy. Your fossil fuels make crazy money. Different topic for another day. Facts, man. There's a reason why they deny it. It all comes back to full circle. Like, since, I'm not gonna lie, since gas prices been going up, I have not yet was able to fill my truck because my credit card won't allow me to pump more than $100 in gas. Like, I could go there with a quarter tank and still won't be able to fill up because down here diesel is $5.50 a gallon. Those are everyday problems. Those are everyday problems. And like I was saying earlier, like Malcolm X said in that clip, 59 years ago, which is crazy, we don't see quote unquote leaders of entertainment of other groups. We don't see, Fat Joe and Jennifer Lopez speaking about Latino issues. And if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. I never seen Fat Joe or Jennifer Lopez coming out speaking about that. Or like Jerry Seinfeld and Larry David speaking on Jewish issues. Or like I said, Dr. King Young, the comedian, speaking on Asian issues. But we have multiple black entertainers speaking on black issues on the day-to-day. And have no clue what they're speaking about. Got them looking crazy. Like that time, I made a video saying that when LeBron James came out against that cop, saying that cop killed that black girl and she was innocent. And the video came out of, you see the black girl about to stab another black girl, and he saved the other black girl's life. And I say, you know what? At the end of the day, that was a good look for the NBA because the ratings are going down. And what happened? People attack me in the comments. Oh my God, that was one of my ratio videos. People attacked me on that one. It was like, oh, you goon, you sell out, you this, that, third. How you gonna talk about LeBron? And that's another thing about these black elites. Let's be real. These black elites are protected. You can't speak bad about them. You can't speak bad about LeBron James. You can't speak bad about Beyonce. And you can't speak bad about Barack Obama. You say anything bad about them, they coming at you. Everybody coming at you. You can't speak bad about those folks. I'm telling you, yo, these black elites are protected. They are protected. It's crazy how protected they are. It's crazy. You can't say nothing bad about none of these people. Man, one of them, as they would say. They said America is for the rich. The upper middle class is the new lower middle class. The lower middle class, the new middle class, and the new middle class is lower class. Hey, I'm like middle class. I'm middle class, and I it's not easy. I mean, I'm not paycheck to paycheck, but I'm like, damn, like, let me get a little wiggle room. You know what I mean? It said blank lovers. If you black, you can't do nothing wrong. You can't. And we gotta fight these issues. He said they quick to put a camera in a black person's face. That black person ain't gotta say nothing. Sean, I know you remember this. Back when Jay-Z was hot, like top rapper. What issues did Jay-Z speak on? What issues did Jay-Z speak on? Back when Jordan was the best player in the league at the time playing basketball, what issues did Jordan speak on? Another player, Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, they didn't speak on no issues. It wasn't a thing to speak on. These people are privileged. LeBron James probably didn't pay for a meal since he was in 7th grade. Let's be real. You don't understand how privileged and these AAU players are coming up. And this is back in like 1999. When these players are coming up and knowing basketball players and knowing playing with LeBron and playing with Lenny Cook and all that. These people are privileged from back then. You say everything you sell, he'll get you. Yep. That's all it is, man. I'm telling you. Lord Jesus is a fire. The fuck to I'm saying, man, this is what it is, though. You see the way they're moving. You can't speak about these people. You know what I'm saying? Antonio Brown can run off the field. That gotta be an issue that we have to fight for. Just stupid, yo. Really stupid. And like I said, man, these people are protected. Protected. And these people, the people that gotta speak on our issues. Like, you got LeBron James, and like I said, I love LeBron, but he be doing some things, man. My man always got a picture of a book open. I've been reading a book, and he never passed page 3. He just want that image, like, I don't know, it's just some funny stuff, yo. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? They said they couldn't speak on those issues because why? They would throw a scandal on them so quick. I'm gonna check it out. Check it out, Ron. Definitely check it out. He said he dropped out. Yeah, I'm gonna check out that Mike Beasley interview tomorrow at the gym. That's how I listen to like stuff like that in the gym. I'm check that out tomorrow. Man, but I appreciate you guys, man. Like I said, this is how we're gonna start doing the content, yo. Some real conversations that we should have and stuff that you can share to people, because you know what I'm saying. So this was the brother, the Anti-Mason Society group. Hey, I appreciate that. the Anti-Mason Society group, man, like you said, this is something that's needed to be said, yo. We need to have this conversation. And I don't know what sparked me to have this conversation and change up things on my platform. But I just said, let me do it, man. Let me change it up. Let me stop grabbing the low-hanging fruit and let's have real talk. Let's have some real talk, because this is real talk. Because these people don't care about us. Like the great American philosopher Michael Jackson said, they don't really care about us. They don't. Because if they did, just how hard they go against a cop killing a black man, they go just as hard. Exactly. They go just as hard as a black man killing a black man. But they don't. They don't. Nah, you can talk about Carrot Top. I don't know anything about Carrot Top. Alright, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Had a good night tonight, man. And like I said, next week we're going to talk about black trauma being cheap. Black trauma being cheap. Gave y'all a little preview, but we're going to talk about how cheap black trauma is. Alright, man. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Alright, man. Till next time. Peace. Let me hit finish.